Pete the cat story. Pete the cat, a pet for Pete.
I have a cat.
You have a cat? Very nice. What's your cat's name?
This one.
Pete. Does anybody else have a pet? Do you have a pet? What's your pet?
I have.
Do you have a dog? I have a dog. But let's see what Pete gets. A pet for Pete. Pete the cat.
I got
Pete.
I got a monkey.
You have a monkey? What? Pete is going to the pet store. He is going to get a pet. Pete wants a bird, a hamster, or a lizard. But then Pete sees, I know, a lizard would be silly. But then Pete sees a goldfish. That's what I want, he tells his mom. Pete's mom gets fish food. I'm going to call you Goldie, Pete says to his new pet. You are my first pet, Pete tells Goldie on the way home. Pete takes Goldie to his room. He feeds her. You have a frog? Hey, let's feed Goldie fish food. He feeds her fish food. Shake, shake, shake. He can't play with Goldie. He can't swim with Goldie. Pete knows what he can do. Show me your idea, Finger. Pete has an idea. Pete paints a picture of Goldie. He paints 4 fins and an orange tail. What a pretty painting, says Pete's mom. You can keep it, says Pete. Pete's a nice friend. Cool painting, says Bob. Can you make one for me? Sure, says Pete. Pete paints a picture for Bob. Wow, says Bob. It looks just like Goldie. Bob shows Pete's painting to his friend Tom. Now Tom wants a painting too. Pete paints another picture of Goldie to take to school for show and tell. That was a cool helicopter up there, like that.
Another.
That's right. Let's get back to Goldie. This is Goldie, my pet fish, Pete tells his class. Cute fish, cool colors, nice work. I wish I had a picture of Goldie, says Benny. I'll make you one, says Pete. Everyone in Pete's class wants a painting of Goldie. Pete's a nice friend. Pete's grandma wants a painting too. Pete has a lot to do. He has to feed Goldie. Shake, shake, shake. He has to do work. Work, work, work. Pete paints and paints and paints and paints. He makes paintings for everyone on his list. At last, Pete is done. He worked hard. There is no paint left. All the paint is empty. Pete's paintings are a big hit. Pete is happy to be done. But Pete is not done. Now everyone in town wants a painting of Goldie. The bus driver, the coach, everybody. Pete gets more paint. I know what to do, he says to his mom. I wish I could paint pictures for everyone. I just don't have enough time. Pete's mom has an idea. Ding! She tells it to Pete. Here's my idea. Great idea, says Pete. Pete gets right to it. This time he works outside and makes a huge painting. Look how big. Oh my goodness. Honk, honk, beep, beep. Here comes Pete. He has made one painting of Goldie for everyone in town to enjoy. Where did he put his painting? What is that?
Goldie.
He put Goldie on his car and he drove all over town. Silly, silly Pete. What a great day. When Pete gets home, he tells the real Goldie all about it because we get to talk to our pets and they make us feel happy in our hearts. Great listening, friends. Give yourselves a clap. Yay! Wow, Pete had a great idea with his pet fish. Thanks for listening today.